Hello and welcome to Verbling. Hi there, I'm teacher Oakley, and in this class for the next hour here on Verbling, we're going to be learning some vocabulary to talk about cars. Uh, Not only will we be learning some direct essential vocabulary, but we'll also be looking at collocations commonly used to discuss cars. We'll be doing this through a mix of exercises, mix and match, pictures, and fill in the blank exercises, and a little bit of just conversation about cars. So, if you'd like to learn a little new vocabulary, practice your English, please join me and we'll get started. Ladies and gentlemen, start your engines. Click join now. All right, let's go. As soon as we get some folks in the class, we can jump start this class. Okay. All right. Okay. Let's get started. Come on. Let's go. All right, talking about cars. Here we go. Great. Okay, welcome to the class, Arlette. Is it?
Yes.
Is
Yes,
that?
teacher.
Hello, am I saying your name correctly?
Yes, correctly, Arlette.
Okay, very good. Where are you from, Arlette?
I'm from Brazil.
Okay, terrific. Arlette, do you drive a car? Do you have a driver's license?
Yes.
Okay,
All
great.
my day,
What's that? Sorry?
I drove my car all week.
Whole week. Okay. Terrific. Okay, anyway, welcome to the class. Let me welcome a few others, and we're going to get started here. Hello, Carvalho. How are you today?
I'm fine, teacher. And you?
I'm good. I'm okay. Carvalho, you sound a little far away, actually. I can hear you, but it sounds...
Can you hear me now?
That's better. There we go.
Okay.
All right, cool. Thank you. I'd also like to welcome Na. Hello, Na.
Hello, Oakley.
Hi, how are you today?
Good. How about you?
I'm doing great. Thank you very much. Welcome to the class. Okay, I'd also like to welcome Lionel. Hello, Lionel.
Hello, teacher.
Hi there. Welcome to the class. Hi, hi.
Thank you.
Okay, and Javier. Hello, Javier.
Hi, teacher. How are you doing?
I'm good. Thanks, Javier. Good. We're going to talk about cars today. So, I like talking about cars. So I'm happy. Okay. And welcome, Carlos. Hello, Carlos.
Hi, Oakley. How are you?
I'm good. Carlos, are you a fan of cars? Do you really like cars?
No.
Not really? Okay.
No, not really.
In English, well, American English anyway, somebody who really likes cars and they like to work on cars, they like to talk about cars, they know all about all the parts and everything about cars and horsepower and everything. As a kind of a slang, we would call that person a gearhead, somebody who's really into cars.
That will be you?
No, not at all. No, not really. I'd rather talk about food than cars, honestly. Not really, no. But I have friends who are. Okay, let me quickly welcome Naibe. Hello, Naibe.
Hello, okay.
Hi. Welcome to the class.
Thank you. Nice to see you.
Thank you. Nice to see you as well, as always. Okay, so welcome everyone inside, and welcome viewers outside the class, and anyone watching on YouTube. Hello. All right, I'm going to get started now by doing a screen share, and we're going to identify some types of cars. Okay, now these words. These are, some of them are very much, I had to look up a couple of these because I'm American, and there's a couple of these terms, these words are very British. So if you have problems, don't feel bad, because I had problems. I had to figure it out myself. Let me quickly welcome Ricardo. Hello, Ricardo. Welcome to the class. Hi there.
Thank you.
Okay, let's do a little car identification. Arlette, which one of these types of cars is number one?
I think the first car is a hatchback.
Excellent. Good choice. Yes, a hatchback. We also talk about cars frequently as being a two-door or a four-door. A hatchback is a two-door car. Okay, other cars are four-door cars. Very good. That's a hatchback. All right. Terrific. What kind of car do you have, Arlette?
I have a Suzuki Grand Vitara. Like this type of car is a off-road car.
Off-road. Oh, all right. We're going to talk about that in a minute. All right. Carvalho, number two. Carvalho?
Okay, teacher.
Yeah.
It's a convertible.
Excellent. Carvalho, have you ever driven a convertible?
No, unfortunately.
Yeah, they're kind of fun. Yeah, I've rented one before. I've never owned one, but I've rented a car. Have you ever rented a car, Carvalho?
No, teacher, not yet.
Not yet? Do me a favor. When you rent a car, drive like a maniac, okay? It's fun. You're supposed to when you rent a car. Rent yourself a convertible, Carvalho, and just drive like a maniac, okay? It's fun.
Okay.
Wear your sunglasses. You'll look really cool. And you enjoy yourself. Okay. Yes, the kind of car where it has a top back here. The top, usually made of vinyl, can go up the roof of the car. Can be closed or opened. Yeah, and that's a convertible. Okay, nah. Nah?
Yeah.
What kind of car is this?
I think salon or a hatchback.
Well, it's not a hatchback. Hatchback is going to have two doors, and then you open the trunk here, and it opens wide up, so this whole area back here is open. This kind of car, you open the trunk, you can't see the seats.
Oh. See what?
You don't see the seats. This back of the car here, you open this up, and it's a separate compartment.
It's like my car, but I don't. What's the name?
Yeah. Okay. You're right. British call this a saloon car. All right. I had no idea what that meant. Frankly, as an American, we do not call this a saloon car. This is a sedan.
Yeah, sedan. Yeah, sedan.
Yeah. Four-door sedan car. And for an American, I had no idea what a saloon car was. And frankly, when I looked up saloon cars, they seem to be several types of models. So I was a little confused by saloon, to be perfectly honest. But 4 doors with seats here and separate trunk for an American, that is a sedan. Okay, your basic car. Okay. Let me just quickly say hello to Xingyu. Hi, Xingyu. Welcome to the class. Hi, Xingyu. Can't hear you yet. While you're adjusting there, Lionel, car number 4. What's this thing?
This is off-road.
Okay, this is an off-road. Okay, now Americans may know this as an off-road car, but we're much more familiar sometimes without this rear area, or if the rear area is open or has an open bed. This back part of the car is the bed. Then we would call it a Jeep. Americans would call it a Jeep. Or if it's closed, like this model that we see here, an American would generally call this an SUV. And that's it. Lionel, do you know what SUV? It's an acronym, letters that represent different words. Do you know what SUV stands for?
No, I don't have idea.
Okay. It stands for Sports Utility Vehicle. And most Americans would call that car number 4 an SUV.
Okay.
Actually.
It's the same that the Jeep. Right?
Yeah, it might be a Jeep. Looks like a Jeep Wagoneer. Jeep makes models of SUVs. A lot of companies now. Of course, it was very, very popular for a while. They still are popular. And I believe Arlette owns one. In any case, yeah, we would call that an SUV in American English. Okay. Let's look at the next one. Javier. Javier, number 5 here.
Well, definitely is a sport car.
Definitely. Okay. Sports car, and Americans would also call that a sports car. Sometimes this 2-door model with the slanted back, sometimes Americans call it a coupe. This particular model, maybe if it's not necessarily so fast, okay, more supposed to be more of a family, moderate gas mileage car, we might call that a coupe. If it's made to go really fast, then it's just a sports car. Javier, what's your favorite sports car? Do you have a favorite car?
Well, I could say exotic car like a Ferrari or a Lamborghini. Those are my favorites.
Okay. What was that again?
Ferrari and Lamborghini.
Ferrari and Lamborghini. Yeah, yes. Lamborghinis. Nice. I think Lamborghini now has the highest priced sports car available. I think I just read that recently. I'm not 100% sure, but I think so. Yeah. Yes. Some fast. Yeah. Have you ever driven a really nice sports car, Javier?
Well, like those, no.
Like those? No. Okay. I've driven a Porsche. That's about it. Some American muscle cars, a couple I've driven. You know what that means? American muscle car? Oh, there you go. A muscle car. Do you know
with a big motor?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Something like a Camaro or a Mustang, a Z28, something along, probably American made with a big motor. That's it. Okay, great. Okay, Carlos.
Hi.
Hi. Number 6. What's this thing? Carlos?
Yes, tell me. Sorry.
We have two Carlos, so.
Oh, we have 2 Carlos. Oh, hi, Carlos. Hi, Carlos.
Hi.
Carlos. Hi, Carlos. Carlos number 2 with the
Okay.
short hair. I'll talk to you in just a little bit. Carlos number 1 with giant hair.
State.
Hi there. All right.
State, I would say the number 6.
Estate. Okay, estate car. Yeah, and again, this is a very British term. I had no idea what that even meant, even though I thought that was part of the particular model name on certain cars. I've seen American cars with something estate car. I had no idea. For an American, that's pretty straightforwardly a station wagon. Okay, with the extended closed bed. Again, this part of the car back here, back of the seats, is the bed. Okay.
Okay.
A car with probably this part is the cab, where the driver and the passenger sits, is the cab. So in a truck, for example, in a pickup truck. A pickup basically has a higher cab and an open bed, so there's no roof on the bed, and that would be a pickup, which for some reason is not shown here. Okay, anyway, that's a station wagon. In the United States, that's very much considered to be like a family car, for sure. Okay, and last one here, Naibe. What's this giant vehicle?
It's a limousine. How
Exactly.
do you pronounce
All right.
it?
Right.
Limousine?
That's right. Absolutely. Naibe, have you ever taken a ride in a limousine or a
No.
limo? A limo.
No.
No.
I have a salon car.
Do you? All right. Naibe, I'll pick you up around 7 o'clock. Okay, I'll pick you up in the limousine. All right, we'll take a cruise. Have some champagne. Take a little ride. Maybe go to a club. Yeah, very nice. Limousine, riding in style. Of course, you're gonna have a driver. You might have a TV in the back and a full bar. Yeah. Okay. Very nice. Got to try that now, Naibe. Got to try it sometime. It's kind of fun. Okay. Okay. Oh, off-road cars. I forgot to mention. Sometimes they're also called 4x4s, referring to, of course, four-wheel drive. Cars are two-wheel drive. They can be front-wheel drive or rear-wheel drive. More common nowadays, front-wheel drive is much more common. Rear-wheel drive is much more in the past, more common in the past. If all your wheels can pull at once, if your engine can make both sets of wheels go at once, then it's a four-wheel drive. Also, cars can be automatic or manual. Automatic is automatic. Basically, in English, we use one word for that. Manual can also be called a stick shift. Might be called a stick shift. Oh, there's another word, and I can't think of it. Anyway. Okay. I'll think of it later. All right. It's a stick shift car. Oh, okay. Now we're going to get really confusing because we're going to look at parts of a car. Now I have to tell you guys, American, This is one area of the English language where Americans and British just have a different word for everything. Not everything, but a lot of these things have different names in American English. So we're going to play a little game here as we identify these parts of the car. See if you can tell me not only what it is, the words on the left, but see if you can tell me is there a different word in American English? If so, what is it? So, Ricardo, let's start with number one. Okay, number one, this thing right here.
It's a number plate.
All right, very good. That is the number plate. Do you know what it's called in, oh, thank you, Javier. That's right. Stick shift manual or standard. Thank you. Standard drive. Right. Okay, Ricardo, yes, it's a number plate. Do you know what we call this in American English? Because
Nope.
we don't call it a number plate. Okay, Americans would call that a license plate.
Okay.
All right, slightly different. Okay, number two here. Dun, dun, dun. Carlos, nope. Zinnia is not. Okay, he's not back. All right, Carlos, number two.
Headlight?
Headlights. Okay. Is there a different word in American English?
No, no. I don't.
No. They're the same. You're absolutely correct. Here's one exactly the same. Headlights.
Okay.
Yeah. They're exactly the same. American and British. Okay, great. Arlette, back to you. Number three. Where is number three? Here it is. This thing.
I suppose this is a wing mirror.
Wing mirror. Crazy. Yes, wing mirror is correct. That's very British, a wing mirror. Do you know what we call it in American English?
No, I don't know.
I would call it a side view mirror. Okay, side view mirror, or actually proper stress, side view mirror. Actually, we kind of say it side view mirror. We say it with a little bit of a weird stress there, like view and mirror are one word. Okay, moving on. Carvalho, number four. This
Okay.
part of the car. Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure about that, but I think it's bumper.
Nope.
No.
This part, you lift this thing up and the engine's underneath.
Yes, I call it capô, but I can't find it.
Capô? Okay. All right. Well, we got a different capô. What does that mean, Carvalho?
It's the way we call it in Portuguese.
So does that word have another meaning? Does it mean another word?
If this word mean other.
In Portuguese, does it mean like head or hat or something
No,
like that?
no, just
Okay.
related to this part of the car.
Okay, I just curious because why I'm saying that it sounds like capo, it sounds like another word for head, like in Italian. But anyway.
Okay, like cap.
Like cap, yes. There's a clue. Okay, very funny because in different languages, bonnet. Yes, this is very funny. In different languages, it's all some kind of a hat. It's a cap. In English, it's a bonnet, which is normally a woman's hat. Another meaning of bonnet is a woman's hat. American English, this is called a hood. which is like a hood. You can wear a sweater that has a hood that goes over your head. So it's kind of funny that different languages have different words for this part of the car, but many of them have to do with the head or a hat, covering your head or whatever.
Okay.
So anyway, yeah, so for a British person, it's a bonnet. For an American, it's the hood. Open the hood and check the oil. Okay. Nah. Where's number 5? Here they are.
Number 5? Uh-huh.
I could give you a sound clue, too.
Yeah. First one, window screen wipers.
Sorry?
First one, windscreen wiper.
Okay. Windscreen wipers. Wipers. Yep. Windscreen wipers. Absolutely, you're correct. In British English, do you have any idea what they're called in American English?
American English? No. No. And this word I guess now. I don't know this word before. Yeah.
Okay. Well, now you know. In American English, they're windshield wipers. Windshield wipers.
Wiper.
Yeah. Yep.
This word wipers.
Wipers, yes. To wipe in English is to motion to clean something. So that's what they're doing. They're wiping the window here. Okay. And that, of course, leads us to number 6. What are the windscreen wipers cleaning? Lionel?
Number 6 should be windscreen.
Yeah, the windscreen. And okay, just like, okay, and so what is the American word for windscreen?
Windshield.
Absolutely. Windshield, right. Windshield instead of windscreen. It's strange how many things about cars, words are different in British English and American English. I'm not sure why that is. Okay, where are we? Number 7. Okay, up top here. Number 7, Javier.
That's the sunroof.
That's the sunroof, definitely. Now, a sunroof opens up, and it's the same, British English, American English. A sunroof is a sunroof. They sometimes name them differently. A sunroof can be removed or at least opened up so there's a hole in the roof. There's another kind of roof that has, like, there's a window, but it has, like, darkened glass. Do you know what that's called, Javier?
No, not exactly. No.
No. It's really stupid. It's called a moonroof. I don't know why. Trying to protect you from the moon in case you're a werewolf or something. I don't know. But yeah, it's a little silly. But yeah, okay. That's a sunroof. Very good. Kind of a silly feature of a car, but anyway. Carlos. First Carlos.
Yep.
Yeah, okay, now we go to the back of the car. Here.
Boot.
Boot. All right, very good. Known as the boot. Okay, what would an American call it?
I have no idea.
No idea?
Maybe the same.
No. Totally different word. The British, definitely for them, it's strictly a boot. But for Americans, it is strictly a trunk. Put your luggage in the trunk. Open the trunk. So I can put my bags in there. All right. Definitely it's called the trunk. Totally different word, not even related. Okay. Naibe. Where's number 9? Here we go. Number 9. This part of the car.
Tire. 9 is bumper.
Bumpers. Right. And this is the same in American English as in British English. There is another word though that actually both Americans and Brits use sometimes. Do you know what it is? Another name for a bumper? Naibe?
No. Here in Colombia, we know that parts with that name, bumper.
Bumper? Okay.
Yeah.
Use the same thing. Sometimes we call this a fender.
Okay.
All right. So, Naibe, have you ever had a small accident in your car?
Yeah.
Yeah, you said that very quickly. Okay. All right. An accident where you may put a small dent in your fender. Okay, a dent is a little indent, where you push it in slightly. You might, if you have a small accident, you could dent your car. So, a small accident where you can dent your car is often called a fender bender. Had a little fender bender on the way to work, so I'm going to be late. Not a serious accident at all. Nobody gets hurt, just a little bit of damage to the car. It's a fender bender. Yeah, very common expression in English. Okay, last but not least, Ricardo, number 10.
Okay, tire.
And okay, then British English, and in American English,
I don't know.
It's also a tire. It's just spelled differently. We don't spell it with a Y, Americans, we spell it with an I, but it sounds exactly the same. A tire. And of course, depending on where you live, you may use summer tires or winter tires or all-season tires. There's different types of tires depending on what conditions you need to drive in. Okay. But wait, that's more. There's more. Now we're going to go to the inside of the car. Okay. Terrific. All right. Let's see what we got here. Okay. Carlos. Carlos, number 2. We're inside the car now. Looking at number 11. All right, what is number 11? Basically, I believe number 11 is talking about this whole area here. Carlos? Carlos?
Sorry.
Oh,
Sorry.
it's okay.
This part.
Yeah, the whole part.
Dashboard.
There you go. Dashboard. Both Americans and Brits use the same thing. In fact, pretty much all of these are the same words for the Brits and the Americans. Once you get inside the car, it's less confusing. Pretty much everything's exactly the same. Some slight variations I'll talk about. All right, the dashboard. Okay, very good. All right, simple enough. Now that seems to split. All right, Carvalho, number 12. Okay, I don't know if you can see this here. This little thing here.
Okay.
Tunk, tunk.
It's an indicator.
Yeah, all right. Indicator, okay. Actually, we have different words for this. Americans would we would understand indicator, but we wouldn't really call it that, probably. Do you have any idea, Carvalho, what an American might call that?
Teacher, I have no idea.
No idea? There's
Yes.
a couple words, actually. One a little more formal, and one a little less formal. Okay, a little more formal, an American might call that a directional. Turn on your directionals. That's quite formal. Maybe if you're in a driving test, the driving tester would say, please set your directional for a left-hand turn. If you're being trained, very formal, but if you're sitting in the car with your mother, you know, your mother's going to say, put your blinker on. What are you doing? Use your blinker.
Okay.
Blinker because they're blinking lights. Blink left, blink left, blink left. Okay. Okay. Number 13. This object here, this black object, is the
Number 13.
13.
30, yeah. Handbrake. No, sorry.
The whole black thing, this circle.
Yeah. Hit controls.
No, the whole round circle here. This whole thing. You put your hands on it when you drive, or they better be on it. Let's hope they're on it.
Steering wheel.
There you go. Steering wheel.
Wheel.
Steering wheel. Okay. All right. Steering wheel is a steering wheel. This is what you use to steer the car. Turn left, turn right, go straight. Okay. Steering wheel. Okay. Yes. Very good. So both Americans and Brits say steering wheel. Lionel, how about number 14 down here? I don't know if you can see this very well.
This is the speedometer.
Excellent. Speedometer. Stress on the O. Speedometer. Yeah. What other things might be located in this area? Do you know? Do you have any ideas, Lionel?
Yes, but I don't know who it's called.
Okay.
The fuel, the oil.
Oil pressure, probably. Yes.
Pressure.
Excellent. Very good. Oil pressure. The speedometer includes another thing that counts how many kilometers or how many miles you've traveled. That's the odometer. It tells you how many miles the car has been driven. Is the odometer. Usually part of the speedometer, right? This thing over here, which shows how many RPMs or revolutions per minute your engine is going. Do you know what that's called?
No, I don't have idea.
Okay, that's the tachometer.
Yes.
And then
Here is in the other side.
It's on the other side. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yes.
This is very right. Well, this is British, so everything's backwards. For me too. I'm an American. Our steering wheel's over here. Everything's over here. The whole thing looks backwards to me. And then down here is probably, what's this? What's left? The small one is most likely. Oh, and it looks like he's on empty.
Yes, this is the. I don't know how it's called.
Probably the gas gauge.
Yes.
Gas gauge. How much gas do you have looks to me like this guy's pretty much out of gas. He's got an empty tank. His tank is empty. Or I could say he's running on fumes, meaning only the fumes of gas are left. He's got no actual liquid gas. All right. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Well, there you go. Okay. What's next? Javier. Okay, we're going down to the ground, down to the pedals. The most fun pedal, of course. All right.
That should be the accelerator.
Yeah, the fun one.
Yes.
That's right. All right. Now, of course, we have a lot of... Accelerator is the American and British acceptable, more formal name for this pedal. Informally, Americans will say the gas. Hit the gas. The gas pedal is very common instead of accelerator. And of course, we have many expressions, idioms, and slang to talk about going faster. The metal. Put the pedal to the metal. Okay. Several ways to talk about that, but all right. The gas pedal or the accelerator? Okay. What's next? Carlos. First, Carlos. What's next to the? What's in between?
Well, I'm not sure what if it's clutch or brake.
It's probably the brake. It's got to be the brake.
Okay. I don't know the order because I never drove a car. So.
Drove a stick shift. Okay. Well, let me tell you, it's the brake. Don't try to push this one down to shift gears. You'll get a rude awakening. Okay, yeah, that's the brake. The brakes are the brakes. There's no other words for that. That's pretty straight up. Hit the brakes. Okay, every English speaker will know what you mean. Okay, so by default, of course, that leaves us with Naibe. What's number 17?
17 is clutch.
Got to be the clutch. Naibe, is your car a standard or an automatic?
No, it's a standard.
It's a standard, so you know how to work a clutch. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you know how to double clutch? Ooh. Double clutch. Do you know what that means?
No.
Okay. It's a maneuver where you pump the clutch twice when you're shifting, so to put your car in gear very fast. It's a race car driver move. You don't have to know how to do this. Okay. Do you ever race your car, Naibe?
Excuse me?
Do you ever race your car?
No.
No. Okay, so you don't need to.
I drive very slow because the traffic here in Bogota is terrible.
Right. Okay, I understood. Do you have any idea, Naibe, what it means to pop the clutch?
Oh, I don't know what is the meaning.
Pop the clutch. All right. Let's imagine that your car battery dies, and so you can't start your car, or there's a problem with your starter.
Uh-huh.
Some kind of problem starting your car. If you get two of your big friends, couple guys, to push the car, you can push the clutch down, and once the car gets rolling, I don't know, 10 kilometers an hour or so, you put the car in second gear, holding the clutch down, and you let your foot off the clutch suddenly, and the car will kind of jerk and go.
Yeah, I remember. I remember.
Right. That's called popping the clutch. Okay, pop the clutch. So if you're ever assisted by an English-speaking person, that's what they're going to advise you to do. Let's push your car. You can pop the clutch. All right.
Okay.
All right. Just so you know. Okay, Ricardo, what's this thing down here? It's got a
Okay, is handbrake.
Yeah, that's the handbrake. Ricardo, do you drive a car?
Yes.
All right. What happens if you're driving along and you suddenly pull this up really fast? It's fun, right? Of course, your car is going to stop very fast. Probably go sliding in one direction or another, most likely. Yeah, all right, the handbrake, or the emergency brake, also known as. Both, either one. Okay, Carlos 2, second Carlos.
Yes.
All right, this guy right here in the middle.
Gear stick.
Yep, gear stick or gear shift. Sometimes just stick.
Okay.
The stick, put the stick into reverse, or gear shift or stick shift. Okay, yeah, it would be the stick shift. How about you, Carlos? Do you drive?
Sometimes.
All right. Can you drive a stick shift or standard?
No. Automatic.
Automatic. Okay. All right. You should learn to drive a stick shift. It's handy. Just in case. It's my advice. My homework. go learn to drive a stick shift. All right. Okay. Last and probably least, Carvalho, number 20 here. Pardon me.
Training. Okay.
All right, what's all that stuff? Usually located here in the center.
Okay, teacher. Is it reaching control?
Heating.
Or heating?
Heating
controls.
controls. Yeah, must be the heating controls. Heating controls. And again, this is a very set phrase, so notice the way I say this. Heating controls. Heating, higher pitch. Controls, lower pitch. We do this with all compound nouns and set phrases. Two words that mean one thing. This is a very specific thing. So handbrake is another. Gear stick, dashboard, steering wheel, heating controls. We're going to say this with the first word with a high pitch or a high stress, and the second word with a low pitch. Steering wheel, like that. Okay, great. Okay, let's look at some co-locations now to talk about cars. All right. Well, where are we at? Nah. We're at nah. Nah. What does the word match up with in a common expression? Central what?
Central. 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 P. Yeah.
What?
Stand. Stand.
Paint? No, not central
No.
paint. This is actually the hardest one. I had to look this one up because I'm not used to this term either. It's kind of British. Does anybody have any idea what this is? What it co-locates with? Central what?
For me, central locking.
Central locking, and for you, you're right. Central locking, I suppose this means when you have one button and you can lock all the doors, right? Which would be a type of Lionel, number 2.
Yes. Safety. Features.
Safety features include central locking and maybe some of these other things. Safety features, different parts of the vehicle that are designed for your safety, such as airbags and maybe central locking and other things that are designed with your safety in mind.
The seat belt.
Right. Yeah. That's it. Okay. Javier, power.
Well, power wheels.
No, actually.
Well, power. Okay, power steering.
Power steering. Yeah. You could also have power brakes. Of course, power steering is nowadays it's ubiquitous. It's every car has power steering. There's no such thing as a car without power steering anymore. Javier, have you ever driven a car that does not have power steering?
Yes, my wife's car.
Oh, really?
Don't have power steering.
Oh, no kidding.
Yes,
Okay.
it's a Pontiac 84, 85, 86.
Ah, okay. Old school.
Yes.
What kind of Pontiac? Le Mans?
A Firefly?
Really? No way.
Yes.
That thing's a classic. Oh my
Yes.
God. I can't believe that thing's still running. That's amazing.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, yes it is. I know it's really older cars use more gas, but still, I love driving old cars. I prefer to drive old cars. I really do. I like it much better. I don't know why. Much more engaged. It's more fun. You actually drive. The car doesn't drive you. You drive the car. Anyway, that's just my opinion. Javier, do you like to drive old cars?
Well, actually, no. I prefer with power steering. You have to have good muscles.
Yeah.
To drive a car without power steering.
True. Very true. Okay, moving on. Carlos. First, Carlos. Alloy.
Wheels.
Alloy wheels, and they're really not the alloy wheels. They're talking about the inside or the rims. Alloy rims. So you will also hear alloy rims. That's the metal part inside of the rubber tire. Those are your rims. Right, alloy wheels. Yeah, you could hear either alloy wheels or alloy rims. Of course, Naibe, air, obviously.
Conditioning.
Yeah, clearly. Does your car have air conditioning, Naibe?
Yeah.
Of course it does. All right. Well, nice. Because I grew up in a part of the United States that's very cold, so it was totally unnecessary to have air conditioning, maybe 2 days a year.
Mm-hmm.
But you needed to have heat. You better have a heater, or else the car is pointless to have. Again, depends where you are. Ricardo, metallic. Ricardo, I think I lost you. You could type it. Ricardo, I think I lost your connection. You can try to fix that if you want. He's trying it again, and it's not working. Sorry, no Ken here. I'll answer for you, Ricardo. I'm going to assume you'd get the answer because there's only one possible. Metallic paint, that's the really shiny paint that looks like shiny, bright metal. Often used to snazz up a car. Okay, let's look at some co-locations with verbs. What do you verb these things? Verbs and then some kind of object noun, or yeah, object noun. Brum brum. Get ready, Carlos. Number 2, fasten.
The handbrake off.
No, fasten means to hook it together, like you fasten your belt when you put on your pants. You need to fasten your belt. So clicking it together. Or you fasten your buttons when you button your shirt. You fasten your shirt. So sticking something together. Carlos, second guess?
I don't know.
Okay. Rest of the class? Who knows? Okay.
Seatbelt.
Fasten your seatbelt. Yes.
Okay,
And this,
thanks.
sure. And this expression is also used in English to mean maybe we're not even driving. Maybe we're going to go do something exciting and dangerous. Maybe we're going to ski.
In the flights, they use it all the time.
Oh, yeah. Sure. Okay. There you go. All right. Fasten your seatbelt. Here we go. This is going to be an amazing match. Like that, right? Sure. Absolutely. Hold on. Here we go. Fasten your seatbelt. We're in for a ride. Like that. Very common to use as an idiomatic expression for other things where something very exciting is about to happen. Righto. Okay. Carvalho, change.
Okay. Change the engine.
No.
No? The headlights. Change gear.
Absolutely. You've got to change gear to get going. Okay. Change gear or shift gear. Also, okay. Change. You can change your tire. You can change the oil. So we do use change with other things.
I thought it was change the engine because of the word there. I thought it would be change the gear, for example. Which was why I made mistake.
Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah. No, we don't need an article with change gear. Right.
Yes, okay.
Yeah, okay. I understand. All right. Okay. Let's see if we can get through the last ones in the last minute here. Nah. Start.
Start the engine.
Absolutely. Ladies and gentlemen, start your engines. Very good. Start the engine. That's good. Okay, Lionel, take.
Take the handbrake off.
Yes, you must take the handbrake off. It's kind of strange when you take. Yeah. Take the handbrake off. And actually, this is how we say it, American and British. You need to take the handbrake off. It's weird that we use take off. It's very strange, actually, but it is true. This is commonly how we phrase it. Finally, Javier, put
the headlights on.
Okay, put on your headlights. What are you doing? Stop driving down the street without your lights. Put on your headlights, you idiot. All right, like that. Definitely. Okay. We are out of time, but thank you, everyone. I hope you learned a few new words to talk about cars. See you next time. I'll be back tomorrow, and we'll have vocabulary about driving, so related to today's lesson. we'll continue tomorrow at the same time.
Thank you,
Okay.
teacher.
Okay,
Thank
bye bye.
you.
Thank you.
Bye,
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye, teacher.
everybody.
Ciao. Oh dear, I'm stuck. Okay. My goodness. What's going on?